Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyaye sibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sokhuluma ngawo lama shows. Senze ama-reviews ama-recaps, siyaphinda-ke futhi sikhulume ngama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers ethu ala eMzansi. If it's your first time joining me today and you happen to like my content, ungakhohlwa ukuthi upress subscribe button la ngezansi kanye ne-notification bell eduze kuka-subscribe ukuze phela uthole umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sesiwufakile. Listen you guys, kule story le sengizosenza manje. Ngizonitshela ukuthi yini reason ngisenza le story ne, because it is of course about somebody's marriage, but the couple yona ayikakaconfirm ukuthi this possible split that people are talking about is real. So that's what makes me doubt it. But I'm gonna read this article with you and hear what does Zalep says about Lerato Kganyago and her husband. Okay, but my interest in this story is because Lerato is doing a show Forever Maybe, which I thought they had selected her specifically because she is in that marriage that looked like they were really in love with each other. It looked like it was a marriage that was working. We know what she is, that Valentine's queen. She always gets the best Valentines out of everybody in the whole country, maybe in the whole world. So I'm surprised because she took this gig because there's no way that, a few months ago she would have taken that gig and her marriage was perfect. And then now it's like they're already going their separate way. A lot of the times when couples are going their separate ways, it has not been going okay for a while. So for me, when I look at her in that show, I feel like, okay, this makes sense. She's married. She's in a marriage that looks like it's stable. Maybe they took her for that reason. Now, with her marriage falling apart and her being on that show, being the mother of the house on Forever Maybe, but her marriage is also Forever Maybe, because I thought it was a forever and ever. She was trying to get the couples from Forever Maybe to Forever and Ever, happily ever after. Now her marriage is also Forever Maybe, and she's trying to help people who are in marriages that are Forever Maybe. Forever Maybe is like, we might be together, we might not, but my marriage is not working, but let me help you with yours. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It doesn't. That's the thing. I'm like, how did they select her? How did she take that gig? I know it's money, but it's not making sense right now with everything that's going on. But yeah, guys, it's provided that it is true that what they say is going on is really going on, because sometimes people would report things that are not 100% true. But let me read this article. It says, reportedly, Lerato Kganyago Dump's husband Mdletshe, okay, reportedly has ended in tears as Lerato Kganyago and husband Mdletshe has finally called it quits. This comes after the reports that suggested that Lerato has left her marital home back to her own home following not seeing eye to eye with Mdletshe. Okay, businesswoman and businesswoman and DJ Lerato Kganyago is reportedly single following the split from her husband, who resulted to her leaving Stein City marital home only to return to her own house. According to MDN News, the Metro FM DJ has left her husband crying uncontrollably. Oh, shame. Rumors around Kganyago and Mdletshe's marriage has been reported to have been on the rocks for some time now, despite the other rumors making rounds on social media about Kganyago possibly baking in the marriage seems to be over. Okay. Guys, listen, these articles, they will say according to some reports, but we don't know what those reports are. Okay, I don't know if I believe it, you guys, but it says here what pushed Lerato to pack her bags and leave is after Mdletshe last week opened a case of theft against her domestic worker and her husband at the Douglasdale police station on Wednesday for allegedly stealing a TV set and two watches worth 3 million. I did hear a little bit of the story. It's like she had a maid or a helper that was obviously helping her in her house, and things went missing, things that belonged to her husband. Her husband suspected that it's the maid and her husband that had stolen those things and went and opened the case. And I think that there are reports that those two were arrested, and Lerato does not believe that it's the two. I don't know if that is something that will actually lead to people actually splitting and breaking up their marriage, unless it came when they were going through other things, and this was just like, okay, this is it now. Now you're accusing my helper of this. This is it. We are done. I don't know, you guys. I would like to hear something from them to actually say that actually we have decided to go our separate ways. So as long as I don't hear that from them, I feel like there is a possibility that maybe they're going through some stuff and they've decided to live separately for a while. And because everybody goes through something in relationships. So I'll wait and see, you guys. For now, I just don't believe it. But it is clear that their marriage is not like this is the thing that measures if you're perfect, if your relationship is perfect or not. This is perfect. This is like, go back home, girl. Buyele ekhaya umendo uphelile lana, please, honeymoon. I think their marriage is like on this side. Even though I cannot confirm that it's really like over, but I think they're no, not on this side. This is the bliss. This is the go back home. Umendo uphelile. Their marriage is on this side. Maybe that not here. Yeah, I don't think that there are issues in their marriage, and which likely they are trying to work out privately. They're trying to keep their lives privately, but being that couple, I'm sure it's hard. But it is surprising to me that she took that gig, because it makes it feel like she took it because she had this perfect marriage that a few months later is not so perfect, and she is still appearing on the show as the mother of that house, trying to help people to fix their marriages. Something is not making sense, but maybe they don't really care that much, you guys. Musa Kaula did actually speak about this story too in one of his videos, or one of her videos. Hey guys, I'm struggling with this pronoun thing, and I'm taking it seriously, but it's really hard. So, and the thing about Lerato and Musa, they've had issues in the past. They've had an ongoing beef. So sometimes Musa Aumazi Noma, he is telling his story because he really has sources that have given him information. He really knows this is what is going on. Or he will do anything. If he's beefing with somebody, he will just make up whatever story that comes to mind. So it's really hard to trust him when it comes to the stories that relate to Lerato, because they have that beef. Obviously, he doesn't like her. So it's like, whatever, I'll throw whatever. When it comes to their marriage. So I don't know if I believe him, but we will wait and see, you guys. I mean, if they are divorcing, it will be hard for them to divorce in silence, especially being public figures. Anyway, you guys, that's all that I wanted to talk about when it comes to this issue. Please like the video before Pumegiona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ntando kakhulu.